is for us, insofar as they prejudice us. If the court doesn't mind being prejudiced with time and so on, that's the court's. I'm not involved with that. Yeah.
Yes.
But as far as we are concerned, we are prejudiced by a party that's going to sit here for an hour and a half or whatever time has been allocated to them, when it is not properly before this court. That's really, it's a very narrow.
I'm sorry, Justice, could I at this point, on behalf of the DA, object to my learned friend's objection? Justices, although we are not directly involved in this fight, it directly impacts us, and which is why I raised in chambers the question of the court enforcing the direction. The court has given a direction after consideration of two proposals. My learned friend proffers the excuse that he is advancing his argument in the face of the court pointing out to him that it has made a direction on this very question. There were two proposals, ours and theirs. The court gave directions as to how this matter was going to proceed. With the greatest respect, my learned friend, in persisting with this, his insistence on not only, as the court's indicated, he may note the fact that he objects, which is done. He's now attempting to persist with submissions in support of the objection. That is inappropriate. It is contrary to this court's directions. It is an abuse, with the greatest of respect, of not only the court's time, but all our time. And I'm here to insist, Justices, that the court enforces direction.
Yes.
Tell Mr. Mdntv, sorry, I'm still speaking. Tell Mr. Mdntv to cease and desist.
Yes.
Allow Mr. Trengo to proceed. Because at the moment, we are now at 20 past 10, Justice. I'm supposed to start at 11:30 for the DA, and Mr. Trengo was supposed to have an hour and a quarter.
Yes.
This entire carefully constructed process is being disrupted by Mr. Mdntv. We object
Yes.
with respect.
Yes.
My Lord, really, I mean, if the court allows that kind of waste of its time, there is no way that I'm not allowed to object. I've never heard of that. I'm raising an objection, and I must be allowed to motivate it. If the court dismisses it, that's another matter.
No. On the basis of an agreement reached with you, Mr. Mdntv, in chambers, namely that you'll make your objection and then address us later when you get your time. Now you are insisting on not only making the objection and then allowing the party to proceed, you are now insisting that you want to proceed to support your objection.
Yes, my Lord, that's what an objection is.
Now, I am giving you 1 minute to close.
Yeah.
To close. I'm saying close. So that we do this in an orderly fashion. I've noted the objections, but I refer in an unusual fashion to discussions in chambers, just to make it clear that now you are deviating from what we have agreed on, but I'm asking you to close, and then you'll address the matter.
Okay. Well, let me address just that aspect before I address this, because I'm the one who raised the matter in chambers. And I said, and I was raising it exactly to avoid this kind of thing. So since it's being raised in open court, I have to explain what I was saying. I said that apropos the participation of FUL, we're going to raise an objection. What does it mean to raise an objection? And I've never heard of a party that's not allowed to raise an objection. Whether that objection is good or bad is another matter.
Well, you have explained it now,
yes.
Yes, you have not just raised an objection, you have even given us a bit of explanation around that. But we are going to make a ruling now if you want us to make it with regard to what you are trying to do now, to address us on the objection, which was not the agreement.
Well, if that agreement includes me, I'm not party to any agreement that says I'm going to raise an objection but not speak to it. Why would I do that? I would have just written a letter or something. When I raise an objection, if a witness stands and I say this witness is whatever, I must then say why I'm objecting. Somebody who disagrees with me, like Mr. Jamie.
Mr. Mdntv, can you please close now? Otherwise, I'm going to make an order.
Yes, in other words, I'm not allowed to raise the objection.
No, no, no. You have raised it. We have
No, I
noted
have not
it.
raised it, my lord. No, Mr. Jamie has correctly put it about noting an objection. That's one thing. I've asked you in chambers and here to raise an objection, not to note it. And that means I raise my objection and it's responded to, if it's responded to, and then the court makes a ruling. If the ruling is against me, there's nothing I can do. But I cannot be disallowed from raising an
Mr.
objection.
Masuko, you're on. Sorry, there's Mr. Masuko on his feet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My lord, honorable justices, I appreciate the concerns that we all have with time. My client is here because there is an interdict sought against him by the DA and Corruption Watch. That is the reason why my client is here. That is why, even though we've dealt with the basis on which this interdict